The New World Order, of Plato, Thomas More, and Francis Bacon. Platonism comes from Zoroastrianism, the Babylonian and Persian abomination. According to Mamigliano, in his Alien Wisdom, it was Plato who made Persian wisdom thoroughly fashionable. Plato was the architect of the New World Order. In his De Republic, Book 8, Plato articulated the basis of the future totalitarian state, where all things, including wives and children, are to be shared by all men. Plato emphasizes the philosophical education for the ruling elite in his New World Order. The Republic categorizes citizens into 4 socioeconomic classes: gold, silver, bronze, and iron, which became the basis of the Illuminati structure. The golden citizens are the elite ruling class, trained in a rigorous, 50-year-long educational program to be benign oligarchs, the philosopher kings. Plato's educational program was adopted by the Jesuits in millions of Catholic schools. The mind-controlled elite will eliminate poverty and deprivation through fairly distributed resources. The Plato spirit lives in Thomas More, a Roman Catholic saint, and manifests himself in the 1516 Latin Utopia of Thomas More. Thomas More identifies himself as a student of Plato. He furthers Plato's philosophical education program in his Utopia for mind control. The Roman Catholic Utopia is placed in the New World, the America, to be conquered from Native Americans. This explains why America is Jesuit-ruled. There is no private property on the Roman Catholic Utopia, but every household is given 2 slaves. Utopia is a welfare state, where the married couple are permitted before they contract to see one another naked, to discover deformities. Premarital sex is punished by a lifetime of enforced celibacy, and adultery being punished by enslavement. The Plato spirit survives Thomas More through Francis Bacon, a Rosicrucian Puritan Freemason, who wrote his 1627 Utopian New Atlantis. New Atlantis depicts a Masonic Christian kingdom, a utopian Ben Salem. Like Thomas More, Bacon places his Masonic New Atlantis in the New World, the America to be conquered from Native Americans by Romanized Europeans. Both Roman Catholics and Freemasons are of the same Plato spirit, with the goal to transform the America into a Roman Masonic utopia. Bacon's Masonic College, Solomon's House, has shaped today's university in both applied and pure sciences. Bacon makes sure his New Atlantis uses the Roman Masonic KJV 1611, which includes the Apocalypse, and which he himself was authorized by King James to add Masonic symbols along the text before it was published. Bacon's New Atlantis is not free of physical deformities, which must be discovered by observing men and women bathing, like the Utopia of Thomas More. For deformity of body not discovered till it be too late often breeds nonconformity of minds. According to Bacon, the Platonic, Roman Catholic Utopia, the New World Order, of Thomas More, became the foundation of Utopian Socialism. Utopian Socialism was introduced by Karl Marx and Friedrich Engels in the Communist Manifesto in 1848. These are the famous modern workers of the ancient Platonic Utopia, New World Order, of the Antichrist. The Platonic Utopia, New World Order, will arrive at its peak with the Antichrist's one world government. Then Jesus returns to destroy the beast's one world government and sets up his 1,000-year reign over all the earth.
As you looked, a stone was cut out by no human hand, and it struck the image on its feet of iron and clay and broke them in pieces. Then The iron, the clay, the bronze, the silver, and the gold all together were broken in pieces and became like the chaff of the summer threshing floors, and the wind carried them away so that not a trace of them could be found. But the stone that struck the image became a great mountain and filled the whole earth.
For to us a child is born, to us a son is given, and the government shall be upon his shoulder, and his name shall be called Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace. Of the increase of his government and of peace there will be no end, on the throne of David and over his kingdom, to establish it and to uphold it with justice and with righteousness from this time forth and forevermore. The zeal of the Lord of hosts will do this.
On that day, living waters shall flow out from Jerusalem, half of them to the eastern sea and half of them to the western sea. It shall continue in summer as in winter, and the Lord will be king over all the earth. On that day, the Lord will be one, and his name one. And the Lord will be king over all the earth. On that day, the Lord will be one, and his name one.